Mike Mitchell has the Week 8 TV ratings, and they delivered the week's highest viewer game. So on ESPN, they put this out. The most watched game of the season is the Renegades DC Defenders on ABC. Peaked at 1.3 million viewers, which was before the basketball game, which was great. Second half average 1.2 million from 2 to 3:10, and the full game average was 973,000 during ABC window from 12 to 3:10. So that was fantastic. So Mike Mitchell has it all, the breakdown here. First up, Friday's game, Friday night's overtime shootout on Fox, which had the Memphis Showboat outlasted the San Antonio Brahmas, averaged 573,000 viewers, up from last week's Fox game, which averaged 540,000. The Brahmas Showboat OT Thriller peaked at 688,000 viewers for the game's conclusion from 11 to 11:15. This is a reversal in an ongoing trend on Fox Fridays, where UFL games have peaked in the first quarter of the telecast. This is the first and only time this season Fox presented a split regional broadcast for two UFL games simultaneously at 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. The time slot with the St. Louis Battlehawks, Birmingham Stallions, and Michigan Panthers, Houston Roughneck games averaged 591,000 viewers. Sunday's 18th ABC UFL broadcast at noon featuring the DC Defenders, we went over that, peaked at 1.3 million, which is fantastic. Again, and dramatically, which we know with the switching of the pregame coverage. So there you have Mike Mitchell breaking down the schedule and what happened with the ratings. So ESPN put out a press release, which was great. They also put out a second one saying viewership, the most viewership records, multi-year highs on TV's most watched events. ESPN's multi-part sport portfolio shined May 16th to 18th. Friday's game between the New York Knicks and the Boston Celtics, TV's most watched program of the day. ESPN's Nets most watched WNBA game ever. That was on Saturday. NHL's most watched second round game this playoff, all networks. And then the DC Defenders game was on that. And then most programming, the TV's most watched sports program of the weekend was Oklahoma City game, and then the Mets Yankees most watched game in 7 years on Sunday Night Baseball. So congratulations to ESPN. Now cover my league better. If I'm going to be the future owner of the DC Defenders, I need you guys to step it up, and that will be one of my main pet peeves with you guys as we discuss things. But yes, I've decided that I will become the owner of the DC Defenders. And I will be talking about that all the time. I don't have any money, but I will do it someday. When it's time. I still have to 2028 to get enough money together to do that, so I have to start saving. The Week 8 attendance figure, San Antonio, 9,244. I think San Antonio is fine. Houston, we have a problem. 4,007. Is Houston on the chopping block? St. Louis brought it 30,114. DC Defenders, best crowd so far, 14,638. So they average 14,500. I mean, to me, chopping block, if I, when I become the DC Defenders owner, if I was the DC Defenders owner right now, I would be like, Houston, what's the problem? I would get like AJ Smith to be the head coach as my take, and let him be the Houston head coach, a nice, exciting offense, and see how things turn around next year. I mean, it is a good market. There's no question about it. San Antonio is fine. It's just, I think Birmingham, Memphis, we've talked about that over and over again. But I would say Houston, Memphis, and Birmingham are I would put them on the chopping blocks. Bro, we need to run our league. And you're the weakest link. Goodbye. So let us know what you think about the ratings and attendance for this week's in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe.